Just off the Porterville Famoso Highway, where the pavement gives way to cracked dirt and the fields fall silent after dark, lies a patch of land most drivers mistake for an abandoned lot. It's only an acre or so, just enough for a few crooked headstones, a twisted fence, and the faint scent of sagebrush that never seems to die out. Locals call it Pomfret Cemetery, but old records list it as the Pomfret Memorial Pioneer Grounds, deeded to the county back in 1972. No one's been buried there for decades, and even the cemetery district keeps the gate locked most nights. But people who've lived in Famoso long enough say there are 12 graves inside, and one that never stays still. In the late 1980s, a farmhand named Rudy Avila lived nearby. He'd cut across the dirt road late after shifts at the almond fields, using the cemetery fence as a shortcut back home. One night, his truck stalled right next to the gate. The air turned heavy and dry, and his headlights dimmed as if something was pulling the energy out of them. He swore later he saw a lantern light swaying through the headstones, a single pale flame that moved too smooth to be human. When he stepped closer, he heard whispers, like a prayer in a language older than Spanish or English, and a woman's voice asking, "Have you seen my son?" He ran back to his truck, but when he looked in the mirror, the light followed him all the way to the highway before vanishing. A week later, a county record search showed something chilling. The 13th burial in Pomfret Cemetery had never been properly documented. It was simply listed as infant, mother unknown. Since then, people who stop along that road at night say the wind carries more than dust. You can hear a baby crying, faint and distant, mixed with the rustling of dry grass. Truckers passing through Famoso report their radios cutting out when they drive past Phillips Road, replaced by static that almost sounds like someone whispering the word Pomfret again and again. A few say they've seen a woman in white, walking the edge of the field, holding something small wrapped in cloth. But when headlights hit her, she fades into dust. The old-timers in Delano say the land that became Pomfret Cemetery was once a homestead in the 1800s. A family lost their newborn during a drought, and the mother, grief-stricken, buried the child herself, before wandering into the fields and never returning. When settlers later fenced the land as a cemetery, they unknowingly built around her burial, leaving her soul unrested, forever looking for her child among the graves. They say if you count 12 headstones and whisper, "Where is the 13th?" the air drops cold, and you'll hear the sound of a woman breathing behind you. But whatever you do, don't turn around. Because if you see her face, the legend says she'll follow you home until the next full moon, when another visitor dares to count again.